Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see one of the security component which is Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault is a centralized cloud service for storing application secrets, certificates and tokens. Key Vault help you to control application secrets by keeping them in a single centralized location, so through which you can manage the permissions and then access. These three are the usage of your Azure Key Vault: secret management, key management, and then certificate management. When it comes to secret management, you can save your password, connection strings, and tokens. When it comes to key management, you can save your encryption keys in the key vault, which will help you to decrypt the data. And when it comes to certificate management, you can save your certificate, and Azure Key Vault also provides your option to auto renew. So this will help you in your certificate lifecycle management. Traditionally, what we will do is, if we want to access SQL database from our application, we will save the connection string in the app config. But this is kind of a security issue, meaning like the application password is not to be shown even for the developers. If developer required, they may have a separate delegation access. They are not supposed to see these database user ID and password. In order to overcome this issue, we may need to save our connection string in a centralized location, and in runtime our application should be able to access that connection string. So here we comes Azure Key Vault. In Azure Key Vault, we will save our connection string as a secret, and that will have a secret name and then Key Vault URL. In our application, we will specify the Key Vault URL and the secret name. With both of these items, we should be able to fetch our connection string. With the obtained connection string, application will be able to access our SQL database. And it should be noted that our application should have sufficient privilege to access Azure Key Vault. Anyway, we will see them in later point. In order to create a key vault, navigate to portal.azure.com. Hope you already watched my videos on subscription and resource group. If not, I have provided the URL in the description. I request you to watch them. Just search Key Vault from the search box. Since I have searched it earlier, it is appearing in recent one. If not, just type it. Click on create Key Vault. So here select the resource group which you have created from our earlier videos. If not, you can create resource group from here itself. And next part is, we need to provide the key vault name. This key vault name should be a unique one. If it is already taken, it won't let us to proceed further. So provide a unique one always. I guess this will accept. Yeah, accepted. Now provide a region which is near to your client. And here we have two pricing tiers. One is standard and another one is premium. Premium provides highly available single tenant. Here you can save your cryptographic keys of your application. In case if you have specific requirement, go for premium, or else I recommend you to use the standard one. So I'm just selecting the standard one. Soft deletes provide you an option to safeguard from accidental deletion. In case if you delete it, you can get it back. So you can specify the number of days you want to retain your secret. Soft delete are enabled by default for Azure Key Vault. And then next we have is purge protection. Assume like soft deletes works like a recycle bin. You have deleted some keys and it is in recycle bin. If you enable purge protection, in this retention period of 90 days, no one can delete it permanently, which means that you can retrieve it at any point of time within this 90 days. If you disable it, anyone can delete it permanently. By enabling this, you can prevent permanent deletion within this 90 days of retention period. So once this option is enabled, you cannot disable it back. So as of now, I'm disabling it. I'm creating it. Access policy, networking and tags you can modify at any time. So as of now, I'm not going to explain this. I'm going to create a key vault right now. So usually it will take couple of minutes to deploy. So let's wait for a while. This got created in lesser than 30 seconds. So click on go to resource, and under overview section you will find a key vault URL. So with this only we will be able to access our key vault from other resource. And we have access control. Here we will manage user based access. So whether user should have read access or whether he can create secrets and certificates also, those we can assign it right here. And let's move to keys and other parts. Now let's see about keys. You can generate or you can import your encryption key over here. So under this you can provide your encryption key name, key type, key size, and you can provide the activation date and expiration date. Here also you have an option to enable this key or you can disable it. So you can provide all these options over here. So seek certificates. When it comes to certificate, you can provide your certification name and the type of certificate, subject. So those details you can provide it here. And below, if you see, you will have validation month, whether the certificate expires in 12 months or 6 months. You can even set when you want to renew your certificate, whether you want to renew your certificate at the 100% of its lifetime, meaning like when it is about to expire or before it. So you can set that in percentage. That's it about keys and certifications. Before seeing an example on secret, let's see the left out topics. So I missed something. I'm going to cover this right now. So we have access policies. So in this access policies, you can provide access to Azure resources through which only you can able to access this Azure Key Vault. And we have properties. In properties, you will find Azure Key Vault URL, subscription, and directory name. So everything you can find it over here. And purge protection, we have disabled it while creation. If you want to enable it, you can enable from here. So these are the other option which is available. So now I am going to show how to save connection string of a storage account as a secret in Key Vault. So this storage account I have created in my earlier videos. I will be providing the URL in the description. So let it load. Yeah, it got loaded. Now here we have two keys and then two connection string. If you are wondering why, then you must watch that video. I have provided explanation over there in that video. And just click on show keys and then copy the connection string from here. So this is the connection string of this storage account. Just I am pasting this in a notepad. Now let's get back to our Azure Key Vault. Just select this. So this is the Key Vault we have created. I am selecting this, and under secrets only we are going to save this. Just click on generate or import. I am providing upload type as manual and provide a secret name. With this secret name only we are going to access this connection string. So let me provide a name to it. Yeah. So now I am going to copy paste the connection string which we have copied from the Azure storage account. So this value only we are going to fetch in runtime. So here you have option to set activation date and expiration date. So I'm not going to set this, and here you can enable or disable. So click on create. So now the connection string of the storage account is saved as a secret in Key Vault. So now I'm going to show how to save a connection string of a SQL database here as a secret. Now navigate to portal.azure.com. I have already created SQL database in my earlier video. If you want, you can watch it from my description. I will providing the URL. So this is the SQL database which I have created. So here you will find connection string. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in notepad. And one more thing you should notice that the password won't get copied, password won't be available. So this password you should make a note of it when you are creating the SQL database. So this is the password I am provided while creating my SQL server. So I'm just typing it. Now this is our connection string for our SQL database. Now we are going to save it as a secret in Key Vault. So this follow same step as we did earlier. I'm going to provide a name for our SQL DB connection string. So with this only I will be able to access this connection string. So I'm just creating it. So now we have created two connection strings, one for storage account and another for SQL DB. In next video we are going to use this in Azure Data Factory, and with that video you should be able to understand how you can use Key Vault in a programmatic way. And that's it on this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I request you to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.